is the keyboard, battery, and Bluetooth radio. Both portions are connected by a hinge that pivots 360 degrees about one axis and 180 degrees about the other axis. This allows the iPad screen to be positioned in a number of ways, including in a tablet mode that conveniently conceals and protects the keyboard. Installation of the iPad Pro in the frame is very simple. Orient the iPad Pro with its Lightning port on the same side as the port cut out on the frame. Insert the iPad into the bottom edge of the frame, and finally snap the iPad into the top edge of the frame. In addition to a cutout for the Lightning port, the frame has cutouts for all the other inputs and outputs on the iPad Pro. The hinge is quite stiff, so you cannot open it up with one hand, but it's stable when the keyboard is being used, when you interact with the iPad Pro screen, and when you pick up the open assembly either by the base or by the frame. With the iPad Pro installed, the assembly is balanced well enough to prevent it from tipping over in all hinge positions I used. On the side of the base, you'll find an on-off switch and a 5-volt micro USB port for recharging the keyboard. The keyboard is a chiclet-style keyboard with tactile and clicky keys, a pleasant amount of key travel, and a level of keyboard flex that doesn't affect the typing experience. Standard controls for your iPad are conveniently located on the top row. The keyboard is backlit with adjustable brightness and colors that can be conveniently changed using dedicated keys on the keyboard, which is great for typing without ambient lighting. Overall, in my 2 weeks of moderate use, I found typing on the keyboard a pleasant and comfortable experience for the most part. I personally did find that the small size of the right-hand shift key made me accidentally hit the up arrow instead occasionally, and the positioning of the delete key made me accidentally hit the lock key occasionally. These are minor complaints in an otherwise solid typing area. The keyboard can be initially paired with the iPad Pro just like any other Bluetooth device through the keyboard section in the iPad's settings area. After an extended period of inactivity, the keyboard suspends its Bluetooth connection to save battery. Re-establishing the Bluetooth connection can be done without going back into settings by using the Function plus C keys. The Bluetooth connection is stable with no noticeable input lag and did not interfere with my Bluetooth headphones connection when I was simultaneously listening to music and typing. On the subject of battery life, I found that with backlighting turned off,